I'm Darren. I'm a litigation attorney in Houston, Texas, and I give Nextpoint a 5 out of 5. Ultimately, before choosing Nextpoint, I looked at a variety of other e-discovery programs. The two that stand out to me are Logical and Relativity. Ultimately, the problem with both of those programs and the others that I looked at are that they charge a per gigabyte hosting fee, which can add up very, very quickly. The reason we went with Nextpoint is mainly because of its pricing plan, which differs from the other e-discovery products out there. Nextpoint charges a flat fee for unlimited gigabytes, which is really a great pricing model, especially for small firms that might deal with large volumes of e-discovery like we do. The other thing I really like about Nextpoint is its ease of use. Some programs like Relativity can be a bit complicated for a small firm without a dedicated e-discovery staff to use. Nextpoint is very user-friendly and has a bit of a learning curve, but is very easy for an attorney in a small firm to implement itself without relying on any e-discovery staff. Onboarding with Nextpoint was actually pretty simple. They have a dedicated customer service staff that kind of gets you up to speed on the features of the program. One of the things that is very nice about Nextpoint too is that aside from its live support staff, they do have a very comprehensive help desk that is self-search, and you can find helpful articles and videos and webinars to kind of walk you through every step that you need to do to use Nextpoint. The only bit of learning curve there was importing ranged import load files or productions, which can be a little complicated at first, but after you do a few, especially with Nextpoint's online help guide, it's really not that bad, and that's about it. Ultimately, for those that are thinking about e-discovery programs, I would recommend we're thinking mainly about how much you're going to use that program and what sort of size of productions you're going to be dealing with in your firm, because some programs might make more sense than others simply because of the pricing program. At the end of the day, most e-discovery programs have the same features. They're mostly uniform in that. And where they differ is, one, in the pricing, and two, in the ease of use for a regular attorney and not a dedicated e-discovery staff. If you're going to be using the program mostly for trial prep and not for large-scale document production, then it might make more sense to go with another program that uses a per gigabyte hosting fee. But if you're going to be like me and using the program to manage large discovery projects, then I think absolutely Nextpoint is the program to choose. And also, if you're like me, where you work in a very small firm and you have no dedicated e-discovery staff, then I would certainly recommend Nextpoint from the point of view that is very, very simple, comparatively speaking, to implement within a small firm.